This one I call Christmas Smithereens. Christmas Smithereens. Arriving in Iowa every other Christmas is kind of like arriving at the North Pole. You never know what all toys you're going to find to play with. From four-wheelers, side-by-sides, dirt bikes, to drones and one-wheels and guns. This year it was tannerite, an explosive material that when mixed with an activating ingredient and shot with a high-powered rifle makes a really big boom. And in Iowa, we like really big booms. You get out there and stuff just is exploding. I don't know. But anyway, this year's target was an old car. They have old non-running cars all over the place around the farm. It was just a matter of selecting the perfect one to blow to smithereens. Relax, this is fun. Okay. This was not a simple task. Though the selection was immense, it's often hard to part with scrap that you might need one day. So we settled on an old Buick that an acquaintance had left there to die. Next, we had to decide where to put the car for this man-made explosion. Close enough to get the full effect, far enough to not get hit in the face with flying shards of metal. It's a complicated thing with many decisions to be made when it comes to blowing cars to smithereens. 2 pounds of tannerite will destroy an old washing machine. So naturally, we decided to use 24 pounds to blow up a car. You do the math. Okay. This is not me. Anyway. I was just along for the ride. It took the work of a skid steer and a brave soul in the driver's seat of the old non-running car to get it moved to the hill far away that was selected as the impact zone. But now the hardest decision of all. Where exactly do we place this tannerite bomb to get the fullest effect of destruction? Remember, smithereens is our goal. Do we open a door and set it on a seat? Do we put it on the middle console and set the car at an angle and shoot through a window? Do we prop the car up on large chunks of wood and place this Kool-Aid powder under the car? After much discussion, we finally settled on the latter option as visions of the car flipping through the air danced in our heads. Christmas causes people to gather, whether it be around a fireplace, a Christmas tree, a dinner table, or a combat zone. The stage being set, the people gathered, the hands cupped safely over our ears, it was time to make this baby go boom. With one squeeze of the trigger, the designated shooter shot with the precision of an Army sniper. The crack of the rifle, the cloud of smoke, and dust discreetly preceded the sonic boom that we heard with our ears and felt with our entire bodies. What took 2 days of planning and preparing was over in a matter of seconds. Once the dust settled and our hearts returned to beating normal again, we wandered over to inspect our premeditated damage. Unfortunately, the car did not flip into the air, and I'm not sure that you could justifiably call this smithereens. It was still fun to see how far the various parts of the car landed throughout the field around us. We decided that it would have been better to put the tannerite in the middle of the car for the greatest effect. You see, where you place something determines the amount of impact. If you place something in the center of your life, it will affect every area of your life. If you put something off to the side or buried it under the surface, it will not have as big of an effect. In the case of blowing up a car, it was certainly a debate of placement. We simply didn't know what would happen. But it is not a matter of debate that the place you give and should give God in your life will determine the amount of impact He has in your life. So I recommend that you put Him right in the center, right in the heart of everything you do. Perhaps you won't have all the control that you think you need, but know this, any impact that He has in your life will only turn out for your good. The nice thing is that He's not into blowing things to smithereens. He's into putting smithereens back together again.